Hi, my name is Attorney Erwin Zagala and I'm with my partner,
Attorney Ramon Ramirez.
And we simplify the law to help people make better choices. And today, we want to talk to you about the Legal Roadtrip program, a workshop that allows you to revisit the different legal areas of your business and make the most of them. Okay?
Yeah. Exciting.
Now, you may be thinking, Attorney Erwin, parang ang weird of all the things na maisip ninyo na ipangalan sa program. Road trip, di ba? Di ba? Parang,
bakit road trip? Ano legal ba to?
Makinalaman sa legal to. But, here's a story. Yan. Kasi when we were trying to conceptualize how to help you guys, the fastest way, the most fun way, and efficient way, a story came up. And I suddenly remembered the last time I went on a road trip. Yan. And the road trip was in...
Santo.
Alam mo to? Baler! Yes.
Wow.
So,
pre-pandemic.
Pre-pandemic. Kita mo, walang mask.
Walang mga mask.
So, I went with my wife. These are my wife's workmates and nag-office outing sila to Baler. And I'm so thankful kasi ako, I haven't been to Baler. Wala akong ka-idea kung ano yan, what the attractions are. But they made a crucial decision. You want to know what that is? Attorney Ramon?
To go to Baler.
Aside from that, to go to Baler with a travel company. So basically, they secured a van and then kasama na dun sa van, may travel guide.
My guide. Okay.
Napakalaki pala ng effect na mabibigay nung decision na yun. And here's what happened kasi. So, dumating yung van, wala na kaming ginawa. Pinasok lang namin yung mga luggage namin. Upo, tulog, pagising namin, nasa Baler na kami. So this site welcomed us. So yung tour guide, awa ng Diyos, alam na alam yung lugar. So alam niya na kapag bago ka sa Baler, this is the first thing you should go to. And that's the Millennium Tree. Apparently, it's the oldest balete tree in the whole of Asia.
Pero putol na, attorney.
No, ano lang yan, landmark. Yung tree, buhay na buhay. Ayan, kita mo sa
itong nasa kanan.
Yes. Malaki malaki. And considering na balete, well, kahit umaga to, medyo creepy yung vibes.
Ayoko yan.
Pero pwede pumasok.
I'll stay in the bus. Lalong ayoko kung papasok.
Picture ka na lang.
Picture lang.
But I was happy kasi parang landmark pala siya within Baler. And right after that, sabi, picture lang kayo, marami pa tayong pupuntahan. So sabi ko, okay to si guide. Kasi yung guide na mismo yung nag-ayos ng schedule for the day. Predetermined na yung mga gusto niyang mahit. Sabi niya, ganito dapat yung timing dito kasi ganitong oras, wala pa masyadong tao dito. Saan kami dinala? If you take a look at the picture, there was a secluded beach. Ayan, amin yung beach. So the whole time, picture, kompleto, ang ganda. And then if you walk a few meters up ahead, kung titignan niyo yung picture, there's a lighthouse sa taas.
Oh, lighthouse.
Kung mapapansin mo rin, walang ibang tao. Kasi nga, ang galing nung guide. Alam niya na at that time, wala, deserted. So, ang ganda ng pictures. It's as if inupahan namin yung buong beach for pictures.
Special yung feeling niya.
Yes. And after that, ito naman, wala akong kaalam-alam na pwede palang mag-hiking sa Baler. May tinatawag na Dimatubo, Mother Falls. Ayan, no? So, napasubo kami. Wala akong idea na ganyan yung mangyayari. Pati mga bata, napasubo. Hiking sila. Di ba?
Kinaya nila.
Kinaya. At the top of that mountain, may waterfall. So, ang ganda rin ng mga pictures na nakuha from there. Nakakatuwa. And all because the guide knew the area. And siya na rin nag-ayos kasi makikipag-usap ka dun sa local government, may mga babayaran na ticket. Wala ako inintindi. Dire-diretso lang kami. Hike lang inintindi ko. Sarap ang feeling. And then after that, over the next few days, iba-ibang treats naman yung pinuntahan namin in areas. Yung bahay na nandyan sa taas, that is the actual house of Doña Aurora Quezon.
Siya ba yung nanay ni President Quezon?
Asawa.
Asawa.
And tragically, ito, nakuha ko yung kwento, di ba, dun sa tour guide. She was assassinated pala by Hook Balahap. Okay. So, parang ginawang memorial yung bahay niya. Sa baba naman, it's the town museum, Baler Museum. And if you take a look at the picture, that's my daughter. Ayan, first time mag-surfing.
Oh,
nakakatuwa.
Nakatayo na?
Yun nga eh. Ang galing ng instructor. And dahil nga may guide kami, even yung rate sa instructor napababa kasi nga suki. Parang every week halos nandun yung guide.
Right.
So parang pagdating pa lang sa beach, oy! Alam na kagad niya kung sino yung instructor na tatawagin. So what I get from all of this, napakalaking bagay kasi we were able to enjoy the trip so much. So napakalaking bagay, Attorney Ramon, na may guide kami. Because the guide was able to help us do 3 things. You want to know what the 3 things are?
Ano yung 3 things, Attorney?
First of all, the guide helped me appreciate what we saw. So, yun nga, may mga backstory about the different areas. Kasi nga, madala siya doon, familiar siya sa lugar. Mm-hmm. So, kapag naririnig mo yung kwento about it, parang iba ngayon yung tingin mo, na-appreciate mo siya. Next, ang daming pinagdalhan sa amin na wala akong idea na nag-i-exist pala. May dinala sa aming restaurant. Sa restaurant, dadalhin ka sa kubo sa likod ng restaurant.
Oh, okay.
Inyo yung kubo, tapos magbubudel fight kayo. Sarap. But I didn't know about it. It's only because of the help of the guide na nakakain kami doon sa grupo yun. So parang inupahan na naman namin yung area. And then finally, dahil ang ganda niya mag-ayos ng timing, alam niya kasi kung ano yung mga importanteng puntahan, ano yung mga dapat na can't miss. He was able to organize everything and we were able to make the most of the trip. Di ba? So memorable up to now. Maganda yung memories ko about Baler. So much so na kinukwento ko sa inyo right now.
So, instead of you making that trip by yourself and arranging all of that, itong si guide nyo already helped you identify kung ano yung mga pwede mong puntahan na mga lugar that you may have missed kung ikaw mismo ang gumawa.
True.
Diba?
And as a result, it was a positive experience for everyone. Now, you may be asking, Attorney, ano kinalaman naman ng Baler trip mo sa legal services or sa legal issues? Well, here's the thing. We want to be your legal guides. Okay? So, imagine this. We will be taking a trip together and kami naman yung mag-guide sa inyo on, number 1, how to appreciate the law and allow it to help you. Di ba? Kasi minsan, di ba, pag normal na tao, hindi lawyer, magsasabi, bakit ba ganyan kasi yung batas? Bakit ganun? But, ganito once you understand the spirit behind the law, bakit ba ginawa yung batas? And that's something we can explain to you. It will all make sense. And once it does, you're able to make use of it to help your business. So we want to do that. We will explain what the law is so that you get a better appreciation for it. Next, like a tour guide, we want to help you discover how we solve legal issues so that you can learn from them. And when I say discover, basically, bibigyan namin kayo ng behind-the-scenes look na kunwari ito yung legal issue. Okay, ano yung titignan ng abogado dyan? What's the thought process behind it to solve the problem? And once you understand how we do things by us teaching you, di ba, Attorney naman, napakalaking bagay, game changer.
Yes, absolutely.
Maintindihan din ninyo how to tackle it if it does happen to you. And then finally, we will help you make the most of legal best practices. Just like a tour guide, di ba? Identify na namin kung ano yung gumagana, ano yung importante, at ano yung mahalaga na maikabit natin sa negosyo ninyo. So, these involve best practices kasi we serve students and clients from different industries. We have seen what works and what doesn't work. So, let us save you some time, guys. Let's teach you the best practices na to make the learning curve easier and shorter. Make sense, Attorney Ramon?
That makes absolute sense to me.
So you may be thinking, parang sounds like a big promise. How will you guys do this? Diba? So, Attorney Ramon.
Ano nga ba, Attorney?
Ito na, kwentuhan natin. So, the thing is, we'll harness the power of momentum.
Diba? Momentum.
Momentum. Ibig sabihin, small doses over a period of time to make drastic or significant changes. So, ang gagawin natin, weekly mini lessons. On a weekly basis, padadalhan namin kayo ng lesson about a certain topic that we choose. So, Attorney, I don't have a lot of time. I'm busy. I'm afraid na I don't have enough bandwidth to commit to this. Guys, the lessons are just 10 to 15 minutes a week. A week. Siguro naman kaya na ninyong ibigay yan para sa ikabubuti ng negosyo ninyo. Correct?
Yes. Bawas siguro na lang ng Facebook.
Kunti lang naman. 10 to 15 minutes. And you may be thinking, hala, baka ma-hassle to na pupunta tayo sa isang venue. Or, oh my God, mag-attend ng Zoom. Okay.
Anong oras pa?
So we made it easier for you guys. It will be delivered via email. The lessons will be in the email. So at your leisure, you just press, you just watch. That's it. No need to go anywhere, no travel, no hotels, no risks going out. It's at your convenience. It's with you all the time. You can watch via phone or laptop or tablet, whatever you want. Now, you may be thinking, hala, parang weekly, hindi kaya ang dami no na magpa-pile up, no, Attorney Ramon? May email ka. Ayoko naman hanapin sa email all the time. So here's what we'll do for you. We will be compiling the lessons into a web portal. May parang online library kayo na pwedeng puntahan na, ano nga ba yung sinabi ni Attorney about this topic? So it will be there for you.
So madaling hanapin, Attorney. Nice.
Then finally, these lessons will have integrated assignments and handouts. So I advise you guys, participate. Kahit na yung pinapanood ninyo, video, recorded, wala kami dun physically, it always pays to participate because that ensures that you learn more. Okay? Tsaka, guys, negosyo nyo naman to. Invest tayo, di ba, sa sarili natin through the handouts and the assignments. Okay? So, you may be asking, Attorney, ano ba yung sounds good, di ba? Weekly, may mga pag-uusapan tayo.
Yep.
Ano kaya yung mga pag-uusapan? So, let me give you guys a quick preview of what we intend to tackle with you. First is business structure. Here, Attorney Ramon and I will be teaching you ano ba yung different business vehicles na pwedeng gamitin under Philippine law. And yung current setup mo ba, tama pa ba for you? That way, you can make modifications or adjustments if needed. Next, we'll teach you how to run a corporation professionally. Doon lalabas kasi na, hindi porke tinayo mo na sa SEC, yun na yun eh. Hindi eh. Parang you need the essential skills. Paano ba yung pagpatakbo ng board meeting, di ba?
Right.
Ano ba yung mga board resolution, tsaka minutes? May narinig akong mga sexert. Ano ba pinagkaiba ng mga yon? Di ba? Yeah. So this is your 101. Ituturo namin yan from the ground up. We'll also teach you how to leverage executive committees and comply with repertorial requirements. Sounds good, di ba?
I love it.
Ito actually yung dapat tinuturo sa lahat ng negosyante before
mag-start.
Yes. Kung hindi man ninyo na familiarize sa sarili nyo, it's not too late. Ito na, ihahabol namin. Okay. Another topic which I love is contracts. So pag-uusapan dito, ano ba yung kontrata? How do you say na may kontrata na-execute between two parties? Kung may kontrata, ano ba yung tinitignan ng abogado dyan? How can we say that it's a good contract? And let's do an inventory of the contracts you have as well. Ano ba yung mga relationships ninyo na dapat may kontrata? Sa supplier, sa customer, iisa-isahin natin yan. We'll help you guys sort that out. And finally, kung merong mga nakitang butas, may kulang, we'll also discuss where to get templates. Clue, kasama siya sa Roadtrip. It's also included there. We'll teach you how to go about it kung may mga kulang kayo na kontrata. Okay, next is we'll teach you about labor relations. Ano ba yung labor relations? Relationship between management and employees. So dito papasok, naku, may kailangan disiplinahin. How do you keep employees in line? Paano ba yung regularization? Paano ba yung hiring? Yan. Performance evaluations, we'll also talk about that. Basically, relationships between management and employees, pasok yan dyan. Now, we take it a step further. Ito naman, labor systems. Attorney Erwin, parang ang weird. Ano yung labor systems? Labor systems are labor provisions that affect your employees as a whole. So, aayusin natin yung sistema ninyo. Dito papasok yung classification ng employees, benefits and incentives, handbook. Diba? No. May employee handbook ba kayo? And labor standards that you have to comply with. Next is money management. Attorney Ramon, pati money management, pinakialaman na natin.
Tuturuan natin ng legal ba yun?
We'll go for the legal aspects of money management. And that includes handling theft. Ayan, ninakawang kayo ng pera. What do you do? We'll give you an orientation of what your options are from a legal perspective. Next is employees getting loans. Sir, pa-advance. Doon papasok yan. We'll teach you how to do it the right way. There is a particular way of doing it na protektado yung negosyo. Pero at the same time, napapagbigyan yung mga empleyado. We'll talk about that. Don't worry. Next is collecting from customers. Ayun na, dyan papasok mga demand letter. Tuturuan natin kayo how it works. And finally, legal remedies. Kasi nakiusap ka na, nag-remind ka na. Ayaw talaga. Ano yung mga pwedeng gawin? We'll talk about that together.
I love it.
Attorney Ramon, nakikita ko tax, parang specialty mo yan.
Oh, yes. So during our road trip, we're also we're also going to be talking about tax. So, we will be focusing on tax na nararanasan ng isang negosyo or a business in a year and during its lifetime. So, ano ba yung typical? We'll be talking about income tax in general. We'll be talking about, of course, the exclusions and deductions of income tax. We'll be talking about final and creditable withholding tax. Ano ba yung difference? What are the rates? Why do we need to do this? We'll also be talking about, of course, compensation withholding tax. Also, we'll be talking about VAT and DST, value-added tax and documentary stamp tax. Lastly, we'll be talking about when and how to pay to the BIR, as well as handling the dreaded cases with BIR or preparing for these BIR cases. Kasi a lot of our clients, business or entrepreneur clients, it's always something that they hate doing or dread doing.
Napansin ko, Attorney Ramon, napakaganda na magkasunod siya, no? Si money management at saka si tax. Kasi sa money management will teach you how to handle money issues. Sa tax, paano makatipid? Diba?
Yes. Also, we'll be talking about erasing friction in the workplace. So, ano ba itong mga friction? Friction like gender or age discrimination or sexual harassment or minsan drug testing. Diba? That can even be a cause. Or even how to handle resignations ng employees.
In short, paano planchahin yung mga hassle sa trabaho.
Yung mga gusto.
Yes.
Okay, another thing we'll be talking about is intellectual property. We'll be talking about what is IP? What is intellectual property? Should you have this or do you already have this? Are you making the most of it? Diba? Ano yung mga klase ng IP? May mga different kinds. No? So, those are the things we'll be exploring in terms of your business. We'll also be talking about upgrading your team. What is this? We're talking about promoting qualified employees, how to give them car plans or various benefits. Social responsibility din of our business. Maybe charities and donations and setting up foundations. We'll be talking about that. Lastly, we'll be talking about education and training and certifications of our team.
Kasi nga, ina-upgrade
natin. Okay? And lastly, we'll be talking about expansion and scaling. Ito na, we're now at this stage, we're thinking about making the business even bigger. How do we adapt our systems to our expansion and our scaling? So what will we be talking about here? We'll be talking about succession planning. We'll be talking about maybe proper use of holding companies. Maybe do we need to start outsourcing some things or not? Ano ba tong outsourcing? And lastly, we'll be talking about possibly branches, setting up branches or subsidiaries. Ano bang tama? Which one should we set up? Okay. So I think those are the topics we'll be covering for our road trip.
I like the topics, but some of you guys may be thinking, bakit yun ang mga napili? Kasi ang dami naman pwede pag-usapan. Well, that's true. The field of law, it covers everything. But we had certain criteria which we chose to go with nung pinili namin itong mga topics na to. First is, these are the things that we see as important. Kung sakali magtatayo ka pa lang ng negosyo from the start, kung tatanungin mo kami, attorney, ano ba yung mga importanteng dapat bantayan? These are the things that we wish everybody knew about. So these are the things we will be focusing on with you now that you're giving us an opportunity to assist. Next is, these are the things that we have actual experience helping people out.
Yes.
Ito yung nasa radar namin eh. So we wanted to start there and we've seen the effects kasi. Because after we help people with these issues, nakita namin ano yung aliwalas ng mukha ng kliyente, di ba?
Yes.
Yung estudyante, nung naliwanagan, ano yung naging effect sa negosyo, napakalaki. So that's why we decided to zoom in on these. We hope you find them very, very helpful. I'm excited actually.
Me too. I really want to start now.
So in closing, we're very, very excited to bring you on this trip with us. And we may be talking about things that you already see, deal with, or encounter on a daily basis. But as Marcel Proust said, the real voyage of discovery consists not in seeing new sights, but in looking with new eyes. Oh, diba?
I love it.
I want you to see your business in a new way with the help of your legal guides. And we hope you appreciate your business, discover new things about running it, and make the most of our time together in the Legal Road Trip program. Wasn't that simple?
Now go make better choices.
See you.